podcast. I'm Erica.
And I'm Leia. I'm just
Are you
staring at the
syncing?
uploading. There we go. I
My
was like,
uploading is at 20. Okay, now it's working. Now it's
I was
working.
like, it
I got
was
a little
holding
scared.
at 0 for a minute
I
there. I was like,
know.
oh, is
I
this
thought
not going
you
to work
froze.
today?
I thought
No.
you froze.
I was just
Yeah.
staring at it like, is it going to work?
I
Obviously, we're having
know.
technical difficulties today,
Yeah.
guys.
Yes. Hi guys. Hey sister, soul sister. We had some technical difficulties before recording. We may have some in the
I know,
show.
I'm just
So
still staring
Leia,
at
you need
it.
to move because like
Right? Do I look frozen? I
you
just
look
like,
frozen.
what?
It's
Because
tripping me out.
it was doing, right now I'm just staring at it because like it's doing like this 99%, then it drops
60.
99%. Then
Yeah.
so
40.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, just don't go back to
don't do
0.
don't yeah, just
Yeah,
don't do it. It
but
looks
I
like
think
it's
so far
working.
so good.
So
Yeah.
far so good. We're having some rain in Arizona right now on this beautiful Easter Sunday, the day of the recording. By the time you hear this, it's gonna be Christmas. So, uh,
Look, guys, we're breezy. Y'all know this. Y'all know this
yeah.
about us.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're not recording again next week.
I know. We're not recording next week because it's going to be my 42nd birthday. And it's a redo. It's a redo
To
because
redo a
40th,
40.
I was so sad. So sad.
Oh, and we
41st,
are
just so
going.
angry. So angry.
Yes, it's a whole different vibe. Our
42. Yeah.
it's gonna be so happens that
Yeah.
one of my friends from when I lived out near DC is coming, and Erica and her have the exact same birthday, and I was
Yeah.
like,
My birthday
let's just
twin.
bring my worlds together.
Get
They
the
are both
best of
single,
both worlds.
my
Yeah.
single ladies. So obviously I had to go and take them to Magic Mike. I've already taken Erica, but this
Yeah.
time we've got front row. I am determined to get these bitches onto the stage. Like that is
Yeah.
like my dream. I'm manifesting it.
Yeah.
I want both of them on the
Yeah.
stage. Like I want all that. Like let's give
All
them the
right.
full out
Give,
Magic Mike experience and
give
putting it out
me.
into the universe. I am so excited. Like this, I'm
Yeah.
gonna just let
I
this happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna, just manifest it too. I want to go on. I want a hot man to take me on stage and basically like
Yes.
put his whatever in front of my face, ass, chest,
She said all of it.
all
She
of it.
said all
Just
of it.
all of it. I consent. I consent.
It's just a hard yes all around.
It's a
Hard
hard yes.
yes.
I,
Yes. The trick, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get on stage, you got to put on pants. The no one told when I first went to Magic Mike with my cousin's bachelorette team, every one of us wore dresses. Of course, it's a bachelorette party. And then as I was like watching this whole thing, and I was like, oh my goodness gracious. Most of the people who had a little show, a little personal show on stage, wore pants. And I'm like, we failed. So now I tell everyone who wants to go on stage, you gotta wear
pants.
pants. You
Yeah.
gotta wear pants.
Gotta wear pants.
Show the ladies the cha-chas on top, but you gotta wear the pants if you're gonna go and do a little
That is my
situation.
plan. I already
Yeah.
have the outfit. I already have the outfit.
I'm
I'll send you
very
a picture.
excited. Do the thing. Yes, please send me a picture. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna wear, I don't know. Sneakers.
Yeah. I have this bodysuit that looks like lingerie, but it snatches at the
Oh, I
waist.
think I've seen this one.
Yeah.
You wore it to San Diego last year for your birthday.
um it was a similar one. This one's a
Oh,
little bit
okay.
different. That one was
Very
like all
exciting.
lacy.
Let's
And then
go.
this one it has a little bit of lace, but it's more black.
Let's
But it's
go.
the same
Let's go
brand.
do
It's the same
this.
thing. So it snatches it all up, and then the boobs are just
They're magnificent.
they're magnificent. They're there to party. I
Yeah.
consent. I consent.
There you go. You hear that,
So-
Mike? You hear that, Mike?
Hear that, Mike? I consent. Better be
And then-
magical.
I like
Better go-
Erica and I have been to Vegas many a time before we've even before I moved here. So we're very well versed in Vegas. But
Yeah.
my friend has
Yeah.
never been to Vegas. So I'm like,
Yeah. I
Oh
was
boy.
surprised. Yeah.
We are not going to go to the clubs. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'd be
I mean,
open.
me and her might.
You guys might. I'm gonna tell. I said, sent these guys a group chat. I was like, "Look, I'm committed to being a wing woman 100% until I get sleepy, and then y'all are on your own." I mean, that's
Yeah,
just the
well,
vibe of being in your 40s. I'm like, I love you guys. Do
yeah,
your thing. I'll see you
yeah,
at the house.
yeah. And like you're 40, you're coupled up. My dogs are barking. Sorry. But
I
when you're
don't give
40 and
a
single, it's a different vibe, right?
damn.
Like
Yeah,
you're
I'm like, go
40.
do you. Let it
Yeah,
ring free, ring
yeah.
free.
Don't do that, Archie. You're gonna knock something over. I don't want to be cleaning that. Um, he almost knocked over a box of like pens I have and like pencils. Yeah.
Mm.
Anyways, yeah, Vegas. Vegas and I mean, I don't count the when I went for my 40th birthday as going to Vegas because I was so sad.
Yeah,
Like
this is
I
do
couldn't.
over.
This is do over,
This is a
and
do
so I
over.
feel
Yeah.
like actual single and ready to mingle me. I don't know. I'm scared of her because I just go back to like back in the days. Like, did I get lost in a club and I was making out with somebody? I went to like someone's Airbnb and hooked up with the guy.
Where the hell was
Remember?
I?
You guys were back
Where
at
the
the
hell was I?
hotel. Remember like that's when like I'm gonna bleep out her name, but and I took off to this house.
Oh my
We
gosh,
drove
we did
Mel's
so much.
car. And then I think we went to the Palm. We went to like a club and got kicked out because she was so drunk. Because as I was hooking up with the guy, she was drinking with all the guys because she was my wing woman.
Okay, it's all coming back to me.
But the guy was really cute. I remember he was super cute, and like I remembered, I wrote this in my diary. Oh my god! So I don't
Dear
remember this guy's name.
diary.
But this is like when I got like okay, so I lost a bunch of weight like back in our early 20s. Like it just like fell off. Like it just fell off. Like I didn't really try that hard. I got food poisoning and then it like fell off 4 months, and then I was like. It was like the hottest I've ever been. I'm going back to the hotness. But anyways, there's this really cute guy. He almost looked like. Did you ever watch the OC, the Adam Brody character? Like,
Aw, he's
kinda,
still very handsome.
yeah, he kind of looked like that. And I remember telling my friend, I was like, "Oh, that guy's cute." And my friend was like, "Hey, my friend thinks you're cute." And he turned around and he's like, "I think she's cute too." So I don't remember how we exchanged numbers, but we exchanged numbers. And then we ended up going because we were like on a boys' trip and they had a house with a pool. So we ended up going, and I ended
This
up.
was pre-Airbnb. This is pre-Airbnb.
Yeah. So I remember I had a little fun. Our friend got a little too drunk, and then we went out to the club, and she was like, while we were in line, her friends from high school who were football players were there, and she started drinking with them more. And then like me and her were in the club for like 20 minutes, and they kicked her out. But I was already tired, and I had my fun earlier, so I was like, vamonos.
This is just reminding me of the damn reel that I sent you the other day.
I don't remember
about how God does not want me to get skinny again because last time I was real skinny, I acted like a hoe. But it's time. Let's go.
It's time.
Like,
it's time for me. It's time for me.
Do it.
So, yeah, that was
fully
that's my fun
supportive.
adventure.
Just be safe.
Be safe. Yeah,
we've got technology now. Share the locations.
Yeah.
Just communicate. We'll be all good.
I mean, probably honestly, probably nothing's gonna happen. But it's fun to remember that there's a possibility. There's possibilities.
There's
possibilities everywhere.
It's all in the realm of possibility. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh man, I never heard that full story. Maybe I did, and I just don't remember. Yeah. No, but that's good. That's real good. That's a good story.
That's a good. That's like I'll remember that story when I'm just like depressed and I'm like, I'll never find love and no one loves me and no one's swiping right, and then I remember that.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, there what? Like, because sometimes I'll tell myself like, no one likes me and everyone I like doesn't like me back. Then I remember that moment where I was like, that guy's hot, and then my friend was just like, my friend thinks you're hot, and he's like, Well, I think she's hot too.
Hey,
Whatever his name was, Adam. We'll just call him Adam.
Adam Brody.
Adam Brody. With Adam Brody. You know, that's like, sometimes there's not a lot of things I'm proud of. That was a pretty proud moment.
There you go. You got it's out there. There's a version of
there.
you that did that thing.
That did that thing. So I just gotta
Yeah.
look for her. Look for
Yeah.
her. She's there somewhere.
She's
She
there.
just, I mean, she was pretty hidden. There was maybe that's what I'll talk about in my struggle. Who knows? There was
Yeah,
just
let's go do it.
a lot of healing happening. Mucho, so much. But anyways, enough of cheesing about Erica and her wellness, whorish lifestyle. It's not a whore.
No,
No, guys.
No.
No shame. No shame. No shame on however you decide to live your life.
Yeah.
My Vegas adventures, that's what I'll call them. My Vegas
Yes.
adventures, It's what happens in Vegas. Dates in Vegas. Ish, maybe.
Well, I used to always say, what happens in Vegas never happened.
That's what we used to say. Then you move there, and now we have to remember because
I'm just here.
you're just here.
It all happens.
Like, the past 5 minutes didn't happen.
I'm just a host.
Yeah.
Now I'm like the host and the guide.
The host and the guide, yeah. Now we do more calm things, like
Not
go
crazy.
near the strip, but not actually go to the strip. Just go right
We'll be
near.
on the strip this weekend, though. I
Yeah.
gotta give my friend the experience. so.
Yeah, I'm excited. What are my
Yeah.
dogs? Sorry, they might.
It's okay. They're just attention seeking.
They are. They don't want to go outside because it's rainy and cold. So
I
they're
get
just
it.
more inside.
I get it.
Cheese McCorner.
We've got a few.
We got a few. First one, let's start off with Lizzo. Lizzo seems like she made a statement that she's quitting Instagram. Kind of.
Instagram. It's very. I mean, she was pissed. I mean, she sounded really mad and defeated in her statement, and I can't tell though when she's at the end of it. She said, "I quit," and I was like, "What is she quitting though? Is she quitting
Yeah.
the music biz? Is she
Yeah.
quitting Instagram? What is she
Instagram,
quitting?"
yeah.
I don't know, and I don't know what the context is. Like,
Yeah,
I
you
know she's
don't.
going through some legal things, but I
She's
don't
just-
know.
Yeah, because her thing was like to just paraphrase, it was like, I just want to sing, I want to make people happy with my music, and people are.
And the technical issues keep coming.
Okay,
I am Erica Hernandez.
and I'm Leia. Just
But anyways,
okay.
Lizzo quitting.
Yeah.
As I was saying before the internet rudely interrupted. Well, I guess it didn't interrupt. It didn't interrupt. That was the point. Like, it's supposed to be giving us transmissions. But anyways, I just took it as like, she just said I quit, but like, she didn't like mean like to quit anything. She just like,
Oh.
you know how some people do that? Like, I quit.
I'm just
like,
done. Yeah.
I'm
Or,
just done.
I'm just
like,
done
I
with
took
it. Okay.
Yeah, I took it more like that. Like,
Yeah.
is she? I don't know, but I haven't seen anything
I haven't.
else from her.
Yeah,
Have
I
you?
haven't either. No.
So we'll see.
To be continued.
To be continued. But maybe as this podcast goes out, we already know the truth.
Yes.
But we're just giving our hot takes on very, very old music.
Yeah. By the time you guys hear this, it might be done.
Yeah. Until we get like some producers helping us turn this over, like producers and editors, right? Help
Yeah.
us turn this over within a day.
Yeah.
We're gonna be a little delayed, okay? All right.
It is
all
what
right,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And the next one, this one's kind of like sad. The next season recorder is the whole stuff with Diddy.
Diddy. Erica, can you like just summarize for our people what's going on with Diddy?
Yeah, I mean, he's being charged for human trafficking. And I think at first it came about with like his ex, right? His ex was like accusing him,
Oh.
his ex-wife. I saw something, but he's been going through some like he's
Yeah,
been
like
going through,
like people are accusing him of like sexual harassment and things like that.
yeah.
Okay.
And so last weekend, the FBI raided. He has like 2 homes, one in LA and I think one in Miami, yeah, or New York. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think that might be
Um,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
raided his home, and then they found like underground tunnels.
I did not hear that. I just
Yeah,
heard
that's what I
that.
heard.
I heard that they had raided the homes. I did not hear that there was underground tunnels. Where did you hear
Yeah.
that? I had not heard that.
Like I've been hearing it on like the news. People are talking about it. Like the news meaning the internet. So I don't know if it's real,
Oh
but
yeah, we don't
yeah. And
know.
you know us. We just kind of like absorbing headlines. So this all could be fake news. But anyways, I like saw that his place got raided, and then within a few hours, it was like Diddy's plane is en route somewhere.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
cut
know if
out
he,
and left. I don't know if that was
but it,
planned or he was like, I
but
gotta go.
And then I was confused because I was like, I saw some guy getting arrested in the home invasion, the home
Oh, for
raid, and
real?
it wasn't him. It was like, I guess he like his 2 sons. I don't know if I don't know if his 2 sons were arrested, but they're like his 2 sons were there because I saw like the FBI and the 2 guys like in the yard
Mm,
with the cops. I don't know who got arrested though. Like
mm.
I saw somebody getting arrested, so it could be like people that were there. And then, but then I saw, and I don't know if this is true, that like P Diddy went to Top Golf with his like daughter, and I was like in Miami. So I guess he just flew to Miami. I thought he
Okay.
was fleeing the country. He's just in Miami.
Yeah. Wild.
So
Also a
um,
developing story. We'll see kind of like
yeah,
what happens here.
yeah. But
Um,
some of the comments on some of the stuff as it was developing was like, did he do it or did he not? Then like on the plane like post, someone wrote the new white Bronco.
oh, with the plane with
Yeah, the new white
the
Bronco. And then um and then I saw some memes where like we don't know where Diddy's at. It's like a picture of Diddy like walking, like just in Top Golf, like with his kids. And then the last one I saw was like, oh, somebody wrote like, I hope Kesha didn't wake up feeling like P Diddy today, because her song, the
Yeah.
TikTok, yeah, the song's called TikTok, and then the first line of it is, "Wake up in the morning feeling like P Diddy."
Whoopsies.
Let's see, you want
That's
that?
not aging well right now.
Yeah, that's what they do right now. Yeah, but I think it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
That's wild. I mean, I don't know. Like, this is, I mean, if you look at like the 90s, I mean, but this is like all of 90s rap music, and maybe even now,
Mhm.
like all the women
Mhm.
and the parties. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, evidently, supposedly, not evidently, supposedly, there's like videos, like each room had like a video, so there's videos of like athletes and politicians and celebrities partaking in stuff.
Oh
What it
my
is, we don't know. But some
goodness.
people, conspiracy theorists are probably like going wild right now,
Mm.
so. I'll just leave it there. I
Okay.
was like, for me, I'm just like, take out all the bad guys that are
Th-
famous.
Things are
Get all the
like,
good, yeah, get
yeah,
all the good guys out there. Like, let's show people that there are good, famous people out there. 'Cause
yeah,
I think, like, as someone who wants to be famous and has thought myself, because I just some, like some famous people are really bad, but same with anything else, like
mm-hmm,
there's a lot of priests that did some bad stuff.
mm-hmm,
There's a lot of politicians that do bad stuff. Even in just your corporate America, there's a lot of just people doing bad
100%.
stuff. So this is everywhere. It's just fame and money amplifies who you really are. And so if you are not grounded with yourself or love
Mm-hmm,
yourself, you're gonna do shitty things. But if you're a good person, it just amplifies the good in you.
mm,
So
mm-hmm.
focusing on the good.
Word.
Focusing on the good, so then our podcast can be famous, and then I could get whatever man I want, whenever, however. I'm just kidding.
There she is.
There I am. There I am. There's the girl that got
Yeah,
Adam in Vegas. Adam in Vegas. Vegas Adam.
there she is.
She's back,
Uh,
baby. Temporarily. I just put on a show for the podcast. In real life, I'm like sitting there crying. Like, oh.
you share those things too.
I do. Yeah, I might share those things too. So that's Diddy. So it sounds like he's pretty guilty.
We'll see. I mean, I don't
But
know.
we'll see, like, maybe that's why,
The
maybe we find out
the
with this.
the
Wow.
suspicion is definitely there. I mean,
Yeah, but maybe all this reveals who killed Biggie and Tupac and like why and why they did. Maybe they found out something about Diddy.
mm.
See,
And it
my
had
conspiracy brain.
right, and it had nothing to do with Tupac. And the
Yeah,
yep. Well,
yeah.
on to the next. What we
On
got?
to
I
the
thought we had a
next.
third. Did we have a third?
We
Oh, okay.
do. Howdy! It's
Ah!
Beyonce's country album came out. Cowboy Carter came out this past Friday, March 29th.
I have
I
not
mean,
heard
pretty,
it, guys. I
yeah.
am like neck deep in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. That has taken up all my spare time, and I am here for it. But unfortunately, I have not heard Cowboy Carter. That's hard to say.
Cowboy Carter. Yeah.
Erica has. So,
I
what's
have.
your initial first take?
Um, it's a fun album,
Yeah.
like she does a lot of mixing stuff and um what I like about it is because I'm such a music and film too, like a little bit of like a music film snob, you would say. I don't know how you would describe it, but even though like I feel like I don't know a lot, like I like to understand like the background of certain things, like
Mhm.
music and the history. So the certain styles that she's incorporating in this like country album, air quotes, because some songs are like don't have a lot of country to them. It's pretty like interesting. Like there's even one song where she sings a aria. So for any singers, that's like an opera, classical
Mm.
singing. And there's this guy I follow who's an opera singer, but he makes really funny videos. And so he posted this like book and like something about like the way Beyonce did it. And I was like, I have that book. And then he like did a video about it. He's like, if you've ever taken a singing lesson, you know that this is like one of the first books that your teacher has. And he like called out. He's like, it's this one, but she changed the key. But then he was talking about Baroque opera, which is different than like regular opera, and so he like did comparisons of how it sounded. So I thought that was really cool. Like she had like Dolly. She has like Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton. They're not like in the songs, but they do like a little like those interludes, like the voice like
Mm.
playing on the radio. She did Jolene, which I like. I don't know Jolene enough to realize that she changed some of the lyrics, I guess.
Mm.
But like Jolene's a good song if you've ever been betrayed or whatever. Have someone after your man. It's a fun song. But there's this one song I really, really like because it kind of reminds me of like I could see like it's like Tina Turner energy, like on stage dancing, very like 70s. Like there's doo-wop in the background, so it starts off like just like has a little bit of country, a little bit of like sounds almost like Beach Boys in it, and it's just like this fun dance, almost rock too. Like she has a little bit of like grunt, like when she does her like like that stuff. Like I was like, oh, this is a fun song. And then she did a song with Miley Cyrus, which is always, I mean, I love Miley. It's Miley. And there's this other song. What is it called? Just for Fun, which is like I think it's like one of my favorites because it's like a slower song, and I think it like just because it was just like, oh, I'm in the shadow. Like it was about her going through pain, and she's like, I just have to get through it,
Mm.
you know. And so that was, oh, I might cry because it's like that's where I'm at half the time these days. Like, which I'll talk about in my struggles, but I'm like, I've been sad a lot, and sometimes I just sit there and go, yeah, it's a dark time. Just got to get through it,
Mm.
and there you go, you know. So, and then the first one, what did the first song remind me of? God, there's like I don't know. She takes you on a journey. I think that's like the best part of it is she takes you on a journey, and I like a lot of the songs. Some more than others. Some make you dance.
Mm.
Um, so yes, there's country in it, but then there's a little bit of mix that
Mm.
makes it not too country.
Mm.
So I think overall it's like a fun album. I've really enjoyed it. I think I've enjoyed it more than Renaissance Act One. You
Mm.
know, so I think
Wow.
just because this has more it has more of the stuff I like the soul, the bluegrass, because it's like we're like the roots of country. So it's like not like
Mm.
I think it's like it's the country, but it's like something different and fun, a little bit more rhythmical and dancey at the same time.
Mm. I love
So
it.
yeah, so yeah, a little. I feel like there's a little more soul in it.
Hmm.
So I was like, for her to put that
Yay.
together, yeah. So yeah, if you even if you don't like country, like check it out. Like just forget it's country and just go with it. I mean, like not all the songs are super country. It's a little bit more like a little more poppy than country, but then some songs are a little more like bluegrass
Mm.
than country. So I think that it's always good to have
Yeah.
those vibes. And I'm just
Word.
a fan of music. Um, So just to hear that, and I want to hear more like backstories and all that of stuff. I think it's like cool. So I'll go on TikTok and be like, what are people saying? Just to get like the like understanding of the music and like the historic um, background. I think people forget like yeah, it's just an album, but sometimes like when art really speaks to people, it can like change. It can change a culture or like
Mm.
influence a culture very
Mm-hmm.
much with music and even like television. But I feel like music's one of those things that really, really does kind of change the culture
Yeah.
and really has like, yeah, that influence, which I've said like 500
I
times.
cannot wait to hear it.
Yeah. Oh, there's another, I totally forgot to talk about this. The whole J-Lo stuff. Have you heard? Okay. So
No.
J-Lo.
Hmm.
Oh my God, this is like the best she's been. Speaking of, so J-Lo is J-Lo, right? She's very famous with like medium talent, like she's medium.
Uh-huh.
She's gorgeous. She has some fun songs, but J-Lo's J-Lo. So I guess like one of these. So she did like a music, kind of like Beyonce did with Lemonade. She did like one of
Oh,
those like music
yes.
movie videos,
Hmm.
but then she did a documentary about making that.
Oh, okay.
They both came out. I have not seen them. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
But there's this one take. So this guy goes on TikTok and like exposes her, and he's like, so he puts this take where she's like, her hair's all messy. She's like, oh yeah, I like my hair like this. She's like, it reminds me when I was like 16 running through the Bronx. Um, and so this camera guy was like, that took us like five, or I don't know how many times. He's like, that took us like five shots to we had to redo it. And it's like, wait, it's a documentary. Like, isn't she supposed to be authentic? Like she like wasn't authentic. She just kept like redoing it and like, yeah, it was like, so he's like calling her out. And I guess, I don't know, like
He was a wait, he
people,
was a camera guy on the documentary calling her
yeah,
out on
yeah, calling her
on
out like on
TikTok.
her bullshit. Yeah, yeah. And so a bunch of creators are kind of like calling her out, and then they got shadow banned. Yeah,
On the
like
TikToks?
on TikTok they were getting shadow banned, so like they can't even say her name. So one guy was calling her Julie something, like making up her name.
Geely.
He's like, yeah, it was calling her Julie.
That was
Because he
from
can't
that
even talk
movie
to.
that
Yeah,
bombed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then like it's just, I think like even like other videos that she put out or something that like they're calling like copyright violations. Like they're just like shutting people like down who've ever had yeah.
Dang,
And
J-Lo. Didn't
or
realize
talk
you had
yeah.
that power.
Yeah.
Don't mess with J-Lo.
Don't mess with her. I mean this recording might get banned. We better know to take it
Dang.
down. But if we do, that means it's a good thing for us. We'll just bleep it out or we
There you
repost
go.
it and go from there. There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. But yeah, she's kind of intense, you know.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go. Waiting for J-Lo. I don't know. I couldn't think of a song that's Jenny from the Block. Jenny Buckle. She come get you. She's
Yeah, she
crazy. She's
will. She
crazy.
don't mess with her.
Don't mess with her. All right. Well, that's the Cheesemate Corner. We're gonna move on to now our lives, struggles and high vibes. Well, you go first because I've been talking.
So I'm gonna start with my struggles. Oh my goodness gracious. So, you know, sometimes the universe just hits you. It hits you with those lessons. As you guys know, the last time we recorded was maybe a couple weeks ago, and I was in a lot of pain. If you watched it on YouTube, I was not sitting well. I couldn't.
Oh
Sitting
yeah.
was painful,
Hmm.
and I got through it. We did the thing, and 2 weeks later, I'm sitting better, like sitting without pain. Amen, praise be. But it was a hard lesson I learned. So Erica and a couple other friends came into town last weekend. And I had already been feeling it.
Hmm.
So I had sciatica. I was gradually but slowly getting better. I had stopped lifting weights and doing heavy weights and just stuck to like the hot yoga, which was super,
Hmm.
super, super, super modified. And that was helping. I still went to dance, which I told my teacher, I was like, look, it's light. We're not going to go hard. We're just going to step through it.
Hmm.
Movement is good. I feel good when I'm moving. I just can't sit. So that's where I was about like a week ago. And then my friends came to town. And by then, strange things was happening in my body. Like before they had even arrived. Like my sciatica kind of like that nerve pain kind of shot down my entire leg,
Hmm.
like through the side of my hammies and the side of my
Hmm.
calf, so much so that my calf was locked. Like it was so tight.
Hmm.
So I spent the week, I was like, my friends are in town. I'm not going to just like sit at home and not do
Hmm.
anything. I'm going to go participate. We're going to do the thing. So I did the walking. I was limping a lot. I think what did it for me was freaking doing the stupid ass
Pickleball.
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 Pickleball got me. And then we walked around in downtown
Hmm.
Vegas, which was like fine, but did not do me any favors. Oh, so I backslid. Whatever progress I had made, like was gone and then some. Like it was worse than it
Hmm.
was. And so I canceled dance. Um, I tried to do a full rest day, which helped but didn't. It helped my calf
Hmm.
quite a bit. It's still tight, but it helped my calf, but it did not help my sciatica. My
Hmm.
sciatica was like angry. So I was like, there's no fucking winning. Like,
Hmm.
it's like I rest, one thing's better, the other thing is worse. Or like, so I was like, just do what you know works and be patient. That was the thing that was like screaming at me all
Hmm.
week was like, surrender. You can't push your way through this and you can't get to the other side like healing. And then this is like not just physically, right? Because like we go through this emotionally, but that was kind of like what's showing up for me was like, you can't rush
Hmm.
this. You can't rush this. Yeah, I want like you want to go and like do your thing and live your life, but you also need to heal. Like
Hmm.
you need to just be in it. And this was like, as I was like surrendering body
Hmm.
wise, I was like, oh my God, look at all these like really badass lessons that are reflecting
Yeah.
or mirroring through this body stuff, right? So like anything, and I was like, oh shoot, like okay, like things that I was like resistant with, like at work or things like that I was like
Mm-hmm.
frustrated about. I was like, huh, it's the same thing. Like surrender and trust and ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
Like was what was like the theme of this week was like, hold on, like you can't get to the other side. You can't get to like feeling better or being like at peace or what, you can't push through the
Mm-hmm.
murkiness. You got to be able to just like love yourself
Mm-hmm.
and take care of yourself. That is the thing that's like in this moment when you're, because I was so frustrated. I was
Mm-hmm.
so frustrated and all and angry, like with my body, with myself, and I was like, I just want to
Yeah.
feel better. Um, I was like, and I think in meditation while I was at Hotworks doing yoga, I was like, surrender. That's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, take all you can do. What's in your power and your control is to like surrender and take care of
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Don't push. Take your time. Be patient. Your body is screaming for like just love and attention and to be listened to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so I was like, okay, I hear you. I
Mm-hmm.
got it. I got it. And so that's what I did all week was like, I almost went to dance, almost. And then my leg, my freaking calf, which was getting better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like in so much better. Like did like a Charlie horse. I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone's gotten a Charlie horse before, but I was on the last step going up and boom, Charlie horse. And I was like, that's a sign. I'm gonna take
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
canceled dance. I was like, I'm not setting foot on the dance floor until I feel like I
Mm-hmm.
can. Like until I feel like I can do
Yeah.
this. I'm definitely not gonna lift weights again because I was like, I just want to go and like lift weights.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wanted because I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I wanted to do my like the stuff that I love to do, and I was like, I'm not even lifting a weight until like me like not even just feel better. Like I like know that I'm out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't want to re-aggravate this.
Yeah.
Like I want to take my time. And so that's kind of like the theme. And it's like reflecting in other parts of my life
Yeah.
too, especially like, when I'm stressed out or when like I'm feeling resistant or I'm angry. I'm like, huh, let me take a step back and what is it that I need in this
Mm-hmm.
moment? And I think that's what's kind of like popping up for me. I'm still in it, guys. Like, you know,
Still hurt.
still in pain, but better. Like I wasn't able to sit like
Mm-hmm.
this last week or 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago when we were recording. So like I'm really because what I was focusing my attention to was like all the pain and the hurt
Mm-hmm.
and the things that I couldn't do or like the lack of mobility.
Yeah.
Um, but also like I was like, hold on, like shift your focus. Look at all the things like your body is
Mm-hmm.
doing. Like it
Mm-hmm.
is
Yeah.
healing. Like look at like how much progress you've
Yeah.
made. Look how much less pain you're in. Like yes, it's not like what you want it to be right this second. And look how closer you are to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, oh my God, fucking life lessons through this body.
Right.
Like,
Right. Life lessons through the body.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So I would probably say that's kind of like my struggle and my high vibe. Well, I don't know. Do I have like a high vibe coming up?
Maybe.
I think just gratitude for like the progress, like, and the lessons. Cause I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's all right.
Yeah.
It's not my timing, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I ever had like actual sciatica. I just had like lower back pain a lot, but there was
Mm,
times where it just my muscles just were so tight. Like I felt like I pinched a nerve, but I didn't. And the doctor's like, just
mm,
don't do anything for 2 weeks. Like literally, yeah.
rest.
Like I went into the
Yeah.
doctor and I had a shirt that said like never give up, and he looked at me. He's so funny. He was like this older doctor guy in the urgent care. He's like, I know that you like to just put, you're determined, you like to work out. He's like, your shirt says never give up, but at this time you just got to give up for 2 weeks. And I was like,
Okay, sir, call me out. Like,
and I told him,
right?
yeah,
Like,
because I
oh.
heard like I had hurt. Yeah, my back was hurting, but I wanted to work out, so like I went for a
Yeah.
walk, and then it still wasn't better. Like
Yeah.
I was still having a like it hurt to
Mm,
like get. I had a hard time getting out of bed because it was just like it's so
yeah.
tight, and that's why I thought I had like a
Yeah.
pinched nerve because like my back had been sore before,
Yeah.
but it was like really like aggravated in this
Yeah.
one specific spot. But
Yeah.
yeah, and I was like, okay, no working out for 2 weeks. Like that was hard, you know, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was hard, but now I'm like a little more like,
Yeah.
oh, my body needs rest. Okay, I won't go, or
Yeah.
or okay, my body
Yeah.
needs a little more stretching, so I've been stretching a little bit more at night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stretching's been freaking
You know what
godsend.
I did with the foam roller? I just kind of had the foam
Oh,
roller
foam rolling.
under. I just had it under my hips, like just I was
Yeah.
like in a tier across, and I just kind of like rolled
Hmm.
my I just rolled from side to
Yes.
side, and like
Mm.
at one point I did like I brought one knee, like I did the stretch where you bring like one knee to your chest, and then the other one
Hmm.
goes out because it like just extends your hip flexor. And when I did it,
Hmm.
my back like cracked. It was like and then like
Yeah.
popped back into place, whatever was like not there. And like I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't have pain. I don't have pain anymore.
I'm totally tell you, the foam roller is a
Yeah,
freaking gift from the
yeah,
gods
cause
because it is
yeah. Sometimes
so
I get on
freaking
there and
good.
I just hear like just like as I'm rolling like my upper back, it's like I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, it's
It
definitely.
it's like the one thing that because sometimes like sitting on the floor is hard. Like
Mhm,
when like certain parts, like oh, I'm like, oh, that's like touching the nerve or
mhm.
whatever. But sitting like, on the foam roller and doing like working out like the muscles around the nerve,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
delicious. Oh my God. Like I and then the heat, right? Like because you guys know I like my hot yoga. Like
Oh
oh my
yeah,
gosh, that is oh, fucking delicious. Like it is
yeah.
saving me. It is literally saving me. I almost want to do it twice a day because by the time the end of the day,
Uh huh.
like after like a day of work and like being up and down
Yeah,
and
yeah.
because I'm trying to get up and not sit all day, um, by the time the end of the day happens, like my muscles are like cold again.
Mhm.
So I almost am tempted to do it twice, but I'm so tired by the end of the day that I'm like I can't.
Yeah,
Like I should just go and just lie there, but or just at least foam roll in there
yeah, yeah.
for like 30 minutes. Maybe I will do
Yeah,
that.
I
We'll
think that
see.
that would help. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's you just
Oh
go
my
for like the
God.
sauna purposes of it and just like lay
Yes.
there.
What? There's this girl at Hot Works because you get your own sauna and do the
Yeah.
thing. Well, you're supposed to share it with three people, but if no one else books it,
Yeah.
you're in there by yourself. But there's this girl that I totally respect.
Mhm.
Like by the time I leave, she starts hers, and she's sitting in her sauna, full on in her mat, and she's like reading a book. And I'm like, I respect it. 100% respect
Yeah.
that. Like
Sometimes you
that
just need the
is
hot
awesome.
sauna, you know?
You just
The
need it.
infrared hot
Yeah. Like right
sauna.
now,
Yeah.
if you're watching this on YouTube, it looks like I'm squeezing my butt. But yeah, I'm just kind of kneading the muscles, creating some space.
You are squeezing the
But
butt. You're
yeah,
squeezing it.
squeezing my butt. So
Ugh.
I probably won't lift weights until deep into April,
Yeah.
maybe even May. I don't want to like, I'm going to give my body some time. I mean, I might gradually, like nothing to lift,
Mhm.
right? Like I might I might hit a dance sooner than the lifting, but I'm just gonna
Yeah.
layer things in as things loosen up.
Yeah.
Um, but it is a lesson in patience, surrender, trust, and
Healing.
yeah, just
Definitely healing.
healing,
Healing take
healing, 100%,
100%.
and loving myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I love
so. I think this is
this.
good. I mean, look, I'm gonna be ready for your visit next week, Erica. Don't you worry about that. Like, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna take care of myself all week.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll definitely listen to my body if it's like because we're definitely gonna walk the strip.
Hmm.
I'm sure we're gonna do a lot of walking. If things get a little weird, you guys can go ahead. I'll take a break and stretch or
Yeah.
whatever, and we'll. I think that's what I should have done while you guys were in town this past week was like take a beat,
Hmm.
like take a rest, like
Yeah.
meet up with you guys like at the bar and let me stretch real quick. But you live and you learn. So I'm not mad at you, body. You're good.
The,
You just keep doing
because
what you're
yeah,
doing, and we're good. We're
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my struggle, I guess, not a deep. Well, it is. I have two. My first one is I woke up this morning and I wanted menudo, and I don't know where to get
Mm.
it. I don't know how to make it. It's already too late because
Oh
it
no.
it takes like all night. Like from what I remember as a kid, it's like you let that shit simmer all night. Um,
That's the good shit.
yeah, and I just really want menudo, and I don't know anyone here in Tempe, the greater Phoenix area that can hook it up, or I don't even know a restaurant to go
It's
to.
because you guys are you're having menudo weather today.
Yeah, and I mean, I
Yeah.
drank a little bit last night, so menudo's
Oh
hangover
yeah.
food, and I want that.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
so I'm really sad and depressed that I will have
Oh,
menudo.
it's time to go through Yelp. Yelp,
Yeah, yeah.
send her the suggestions.
When you don't have the food that you want in your belly, and
Yeah.
it's just hard to get through the day.
Yeah.
It's really, it's a, it's epidemic.
Yeah.
It's epidemic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone call the police. It's a crime. But the other struggle is I've just been like for the past like 2-3 weeks. I've just been like it's weird because I'm fine during the day, and then like at night
Mm.
as I'm winding down, and then even when I wake up in the morning, and I wake up multiple times at night. I just feel like this like sadness, like I'm just kind of sad, and I just like start crying, and I don't really know. Like there's nothing really. Well, I guess there is something a few things that may be triggering it, but it's just like it's just I'm just like yeah, I just start crying and then but it's not like really like specific like sometimes I get lonely, but it's not even about that. It's just like I just feel kind of like sad, and I think
Mm.
like I've mentioned this in another episode that like I've made some decisions, so it has me letting go of these other sides of me, and I think that's what I'm sad about is like just mourning kind of this past life or past things I wanted, um, mourning like because like the things that I've decided to do it's going to require a lot of change. So just mourning certain things, like and the whole letting go. So I think it's is just sad and like also aside from that there's a little bit of those tears are like of joy of love for myself because I'm finally like allowing myself to want the things that I want, which I've always like deprived myself. And then at the same time, it's like very fearful and I'm scared shitless. So that's scary too. So I'm crying because I'm scared. I'm crying because I'm sad. I'm
Mm.
crying because I love myself. But every time I'm like sitting there crying and like in the sadness, I'm like, I just tell myself like it's okay to feel these things and like what I tell myself lately, like how I've been able to cope with it is like I'm not my heart isn't breaking, it's breaking open, so
Mm.
it's allowing the love for myself and allowing like the love that I've
Mm.
been seeking to like come, you know?
That's
So
gorgeous.
that's kind of
Yeah.
how I rephrased it to like
Mm.
to just feel me and it like really not to get stuck in it and like just be sad to be sad. I think that's really
Mhm.
easy to do when you start looking at it in terms of love and like there was just a lot of love that I didn't give to myself, and so I think I'm mourning that version of me that like didn't give myself the love and didn't give myself the permission to
Mm.
want the things I want just because I wanted them. So now it's like
Mm.
there, and I think I might be on the other side of it because I was about to start my period. Everyone knows that we get a little more emotional right before our periods, so
So,
um yeah, I think I'm on the other side. We'll see. I'll let you guys know in
yeah.
2 weeks. I'll probably be like this for a while, but it's just like, oh God, like the no
What popped in
menudo.
my
Yeah.
head?
I was like, and then no menudo. like just icing on the
Uh,
cake.
you're gonna have to go do some
Yeah.
searching. But what came to mind while you were talking is that I think it's the Beatles. I'm not sure. I think it's the Beatles, but Here Comes the Sun. I'm sure you've heard the song. I'm not gonna sing
I
it,
was like, sing
but
it. Yeah.
no, here comes the
Da,
sun
da, 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 da.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That came to mind while you were talking. I was like, huh, that's interesting. I don't know. I really liked your analogy about like your heart's not breaking, it's breaking
Mm-hmm.
open.
Yeah.
And there's like a level of overwhelm when you give yourself
Mm-hmm.
permission to want the things that you want
Yeah. Yeah.
and then to go after it.
Yeah.
That is like holy fuck kind of energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh my
That's where I'm at.
god!
Like,
It's like,
ah!
oh, buckle in!
That's basically where I've been. It's like, ah!
Because once you say yes to yourself, it's like, oh shit!
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
what
so
the fuck?
here's
Yeah.
that Beyonce song I was talking about that I like really connected to because that's kind of how I've been feeling. It's
Uh-huh.
called Just for Fun.
Mm,
So she has
mm,
a pre-chorus where it says, "Cause time heals everything. I don't need
mm,
anything. Hallelujah. I
mm,
pray to her." And like I took that as
mm.
like, I'm giving myself love. Like her is me.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
and then in the chorus, she goes, "Here's to hoping I'll fall fast asleep tonight." Because when I was going through my stuff, sometimes I don't sleep, or when I wake up and my mind starts rambling, I don't sleep, and I just need to get through this. Born in the darkness, who brings the light, and
Mm.
I need to get through this, and I just need to, and I, and, sorry, I butchered that because I was like, is that what she says in the song? Because I didn't know what she said. So, who brings the light, and I need to get through this, or just get used to it, which I'm not gonna get used to. You
Mm.
don't get used to it, you get through it. But yeah, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
like that. Those are the parts that kind of like brought me to the song. Because I was like, yeah, I've had
Mm.
many hard times falling asleep, and in the darkness,
Mm.
like
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
sit there and it's like, where's my where's my reward? Like when is it? Like when's the sun here? Like it just feels like I just get clouds after clouds after clouds, and the sun just like keep like it never gets closer. It's like as I get closer to the sun, it just
Mm.
moves. You know, like we just
Mm.
move. It doesn't move further away; it just stays the same distance, but it like moves with me. I
Mm.
take two steps, the sun takes two steps. So that's like
Mm.
how it feels a lot of times.
Mm.
A lot of times, and then I have like the good times. Like right now, I'm feeling fine, and I might have moved through a
Yeah.
lot. Even yesterday, like before I went out, I just like sat on the couch and listened to meditation. I was just like, I'm just letting this energy fulfill me, and yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sounds like we both have a theme of being in it.
Just in it.
In different
In
ways.
different.
In it,
Yeah,
surrender,
yeah,
trust, be patient.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, my
Yeah.
hey Bible. I don't know. I mean, it's my birthday soon.
Fuck
And
yes, I'm so
so even
excited.
though I'm sad, it's different. Like I'm not like
It's a
completely, yeah,
different,
like
yeah,
at least now, like I
yeah.
know what I want from life. I know where I'm going. I don't feel lost. I don't feel confused.
Mm.
It's just taking those steps to do all the stuff, which is scary in its own way, shape, or form. And
Hmm.
I'm getting myself energetically ready for what's to come.
Hmm. Yeah.
But like I think this birthday, like I feel good, like, and I'm proud of being 42. Like before
Yeah.
even turning 40 was like scary. Like I don't
Yes.
feel like time's running out right now, so it's just kind of like I feel very
Yes.
content with my birthday and my
Hmm.
age and the things that are happening
Yeah.
or are gonna happen in
100.
life. So that's like my high vibe right there.
Hmm.
I don't know if you had an
I'm very
additional.
excited. No, I'm good. I'm good. I mean, yeah, I'm just, I'm in it. I'm gonna be in it and
Yeah,
kind of move through the
move
things.
through the
I'm
things.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's our That's our show for today. We had technical difficulties, but we
We
made
did
it
it
through. We
though.
made it
We
through.
made it.
Yeah.
We made
We
it.
did it. Yay. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
I did not.
Oh my God.
I did not do that.
Put my thumbs
Oh,
up.
do the yay. Oh, it read
Yay. Oh my
you.
God. Okay, guys. On our
Yay. No,
recording
it did do
thing,
it.
I like did my thumbs up and said we did it, and then like fireworks went up and like
Yeah, that
thumbs
was
up went
wild.
up. I was like, I've never seen it because I'm using the
Do
phone.
the yay again.
Yay! What did I do? Like this? Like yay!
Yeah. Yay.
Yay!
No.
No, it's not
No.
working.
No, I
It
guess
only
it
did the
didn't
one.
do it.
I don't know how
All
to do
right.
that. All right,
It was a surprise.
it was a surprise. All right, guys, we love you. Do all the things. Have a great day. Bye.
Love you guys.
Love
Bye.
you.